Hello guys, welcome back to Dunking Monkey. Today I will talk about the spacing center, Hansu. I will talk about the major ability she needs and her potentials and gameplay at last. I will also compare her with Yue Yu later. So let's not talk much and let's start. Hansu's ability is very simple and I don't talk about every ability. 1 rebound, blocking, shooting and speed boost ability. And a not quite useful dribbling ability. So ultimate is that he can stack his passive once. The most important thing about her is her passive. When at the start of one game, her passive will be stacked fully, which is 4. Let's just say it is Bean's passive. Every people in game can see it. When you have beans, you will use your beans whenever you use your ability. No matter speed boost, rebound, turning, dribbling. And even blocks that didn't block the shot will use the beans. When you start using your beans, your abilities will be buffed when you are using the last bean. Your rebound stats and range will be greatly increased. When you are using the last bean for grabbing rebound, you can have a 360 block with the last bean. You can grab the ball directly after upgrading the talents. Then you can make a layup after your turning with the last bean. But as I said earlier, this ability isn't really useful. You can only use this to shock your opponent. Normally turning is used for using beans 1 to 3 beans. Then save the last bean. For shooting, you can shoot 3 when using the last bean. The accuracy is RLLY high, which is 2/3 or even 3/4. For speed boost, it won't use the last bean. It seems complicated, but actually all you have to know is every ability when you are using the last bean is buffed. So your purpose is to try to use up the beans till the last one, and use it to buff your abilities. If you don't use her last bean well, she isn't good though. The reason why she is good is because of her last bean can buff her abilities. When you have used up all your beans passive, you will have a period which is very weak, which is 20 seconds. Your blocking and rebound ability could be the worst, as you can't use any ability. So there are total 4 ways to let her stack her passives. Wait for 20 seconds and get fully stacked for beans. Or use her ultimate to get stack 1 passive 1 bean. You can use a buffed ability after you used your ultimate. The 3rd way is your first enhancement, which you can gain 4 beans after assist. The 4th way is when you can't grab the rebound or block, or you miss the shot with the buffed ability. For this way you have a 45-sec cooldown. So the way to play Hansu well is to use your last bean well and control the usage of beans. Every time you shoot a 3 also needs the buff from the last bean. Hansu isn't a complicated character except using her beans. How strong is her depends on your basic techniques. Her uses are shooting 3 south, grabbing rebounds and block shots, which are the basic techniques. Therefore, she can only be used in spacing lineups. So what superiority she has comparing with other centers? Firstly is her rebound, her buffed rebound. When using the last bean will have a very large rebound range. The second is her acceleration is very fast. She can rush back to the rim from 3 PT line when your teammates shoot a 3, comparing with other spacing centers like Lopez and Bayad with fully stacked passive and Tatum. They can't rush back to the rim after their teammates shoot a 3. So this is the biggest superiority of Hansu, comparing with other spacing centers. I think you must get the first enhancement too. Decrease the time that you don't have beans. On the other hand, getting full enhancements is good as she can get a fancy shooting for 3 south. When you don't have any beans, you could only have a normal shooting for 3. So getting this fancy shooting is good for you to shoot 3 south. For talents, except this one which let you to pass in air when you grab rebound. And this ability, you better upgrade all other talents. For potentials, I recommend to bring plus 19 rebound plus 19 vertical, or plus 20 to 3 PT plus 16 rebound plus 16 vertical. As a spacing center, she needs vertical much, as it affects her rebound. Therefore, Hansu needs vertical stats to grab rebounds easier. Lastly, if you bring the potential of plus 19 rebound plus 19 vertical, make sure every 3 south you are shooting with the last bean, or else it probably will be missed. The first 3 that you shoot would have the chance to score. If you shoot with the last bean but didn't bring 3 PT potentials. So let's have the comparison to Yue Yu. Both of them has the ability to shoot 3 south. I think Yue Yu will be more multifunction. She could play spacing or pick and roll lineup. Also she can score by herself as she has dunks and layups ability. But her disadvantage is her two modes. Her defense and rebound ability will be worse if you chose the red mode. If you chose the another mode blue, your 3PT accuracy will be lower, so you could only choose one of them to play. Different from Yue Yu, Hansu has 3PT ability, but also have a good rebound and defense ability. So if you play a pure spacing lineup, Hansu must be better than Yue Yu. But if it is not spacing lineup, Hansu will not be strong, as she can't score herself, so Yue Yu will be better. Therefore, get Yue Yu if you are not using spacing lineup. To conclude, if you always play with your friends and play a spacing lineup, no matter what scorer you are playing with, it is recommended to play Hansu. Sadly, Hansu is a character that needs to pay to get. If you are not playing spacing lineup or you are a solo player, you better get Yue Yu. I would say Hansu is stronger when playing spacing lineup, while Yue Yu is all-rounded. Well, if you are rich, you can also get both of them. Let's have gameplay now. It is a peak 600 stars gameplay here. And Murray is the famous YouTuber Bear Bro.
The players take the court. A big battle is coming. This match will be broadcast live via Meebo TV. Get ready for the tip-off. He's finishing with a layup. Murray, 2 points from the inside. Great D. What a jam. It's tied now. Here comes the layup. Murray, 1 more shot from the low post. He's going for a layup. Another shot. They need more defense under the rim. They are back to the same starting line. It's a layup. Murray, 2 points. He's finishing with a layup. 2 points from the inside. They've caught up with the other team. No defenders on him. 3-pointer. He's on fire. Shifts the defender's balance. The defender can't keep up. Easy dunk for him. It's a layup. Murray, 2 points. Takes the chance. 3-pointer. He missed the 3-pointer. Pump fake. A deep 3-pointer. On. Nails the 3-pointer. No mercy. The score is tied. Here comes the layup. Murray, another shot. They need more defense under the rim. The defender is down. What an ankle breaker. 3-pointer from outside. Ah, bad luck. Fake shot. He's going for a layup. Murray, 1 more shot from the low post. Makes the crossover and shakes off the defender. Strong dunk. 2 points. It's a layup. Murray, another shot. They need more defense under the rim. He's finishing with a layup. 2 points. He's going for a layup. Murray, 2 points from the inside. Nice defense. Dribbles and looks for space. Wide open. Misses the open shot. Can he make this open 3-pointer? Nice 3-pointer. Drives in, creates space. Slam dunk! The defender can't keep up. Shifts the defender's balance. Look at that, Leonard. Rejected! He really knows when to pass. Time, almost up. Double pump layup. So close. We are at the final moments of this match. Ready to jam. Wow, an amazing dunk. They've got the lead. Finds an open Leonard. Whoa, what a block. Makes the crossover and shakes off the defender. Excellent pass. Countdown. He can't get rid of the defense. 4, 2, 1. He's looking for an open two-pointer. Nice two-pointer.
Leonard is playing RLO well in defending, while you could see Hansu has a very fast speed boost so she could rush to shoot a 3. So that's all for Hansu video today. I hope you enjoyed the video.